Attention content creators! Are you tired of struggling to get your work noticed, or are you ready to expand? Look no further than Purpose-Inspired TV. We offer a unique opportunity to reach a wider audience by being available on Roku, Fire Stick, Android TV, and more. But it's not just about exposure. Purpose-Inspired TV is dedicated to uplifting, inspiring, entertaining, and educating viewers with positive content. Whether you're a motivational speaker, a musician, an actor, or a comedian, we want to help you share your message with the world. So why limit yourself to social media platforms when you can now be on TV? With Purpose-Inspired TV, you can take your creativity to the next level and make an even bigger impact on your audience. Join Purpose-Inspired TV and start sharing your content on TV today.
What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? How is everybody doing today? We are back. I still got it here with me. So we're doing we got another great show lined up for you today. So welcome back to the stage. Hey, you welcome. You still here? You still here with me?
Yeah.
Welcome back to the stage, Mike.
Hi guys. I know I'm the famous Michaela. I'm more famous than this guy. I know y'all like me. So
I'm not looking for fame. Just here to do a job. You here looking for fame?
No.
So how you doing today?
My day is great.
She's just been yawning like she's been working hard. All she's been doing is.
I have been working hard. Last night I ate 5 pizza slices, 3 chicken wings, and 2 lemonades.
Yeah.
I worked hard.
You're eating like a grown working man and sleep like who sleep all the time? A cat. Sleep all day long. Okay, we're gonna get into it. We got some great videos that we're gonna do some little reacting from, and I'm gonna be teaching about some stuff also. All right, so here we go with our first video of today. The reason why I chose this one is because before I play the video, let me ask you. You asked for a realistic doll last year, right, for your birthday?
Yes.
And you got it.
Yes.
And I thought that was ugly looking. I still think that's an ugly doll.
I think it looks like you.
Thought she was gonna grow up out of it, but she don't grow. Where's your baby right now?
In her bed.
She's been over to my house for a couple of days. You've been here since last year. So, where's your doll? Where's your baby?
Sleeping in her bed.
So your baby be sleeping for days?
Yes.
I told you I was going to take care of her.
I did take care of her. I change her. I burp her. I feed her. What else am I supposed to do?
This baby should have started that by now.
What?
You haven't seen the baby and touched the baby. Nobody. So the baby in a box somewhere.
No.
Where's the baby?
In a basket that I call her crib because I didn't get her actually.
So you just leave her there for days.
Yes, but Aunt Shell takes care of her.
That's funny.
Takes care of her, babysitting her. Oh my God.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna just show you this video. This little girl and her baby.
that baby. She giving me a headache. She giving me a headache. Luckily, my baby can't cry, and my baby can't use the bathroom.
That is funny.
My baby can't cry. My baby can't use the bathroom. My baby just needs to get fed, changed, and burped.
What you just said? The baby can't use the bathroom.
Exactly, but I still put diapers on her. Just because she can't use the bathroom doesn't mean she can't.
So y'all waste money on diapers on a fake baby.
No, I bought one pack and I reuse them all the time.
You bought a packet of diapers.
Yes, but I reuse them, so I don't have to buy anymore. I just spent a lot of money on her. I bought her clothes. I bought her a bottle. I bought her diapers. I'm probably gonna buy her some more outfits. I'm probably gonna buy her.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably gonna buy her some more Sippy clothes.
Can you tell me what sense does that make at all?
What do you mean? What sense?
What sense does that make?
A lot of sense. I treat her like a real baby, but sometimes when I'm out, because I really can't really bring her out and stuff. I really can't really bring her out in public because
that's not realistic. So I got like that little girl. In real life, you can't take the baby back. Like that little girl did try to take the baby back to the mama, but
that has a sensory in it. Now, if my baby had a sensory in it, that baby would be in the recycling bin. I'm sorry, but I can't handle the cries and the weeps and the little whines. They're cute, but they're annoying.
That's crazy. So that little girl, I wonder how long she had that before she decided to get rid of it. So imagine young teenage girls doing things and then they become mothers. You can't take that baby back.
You can't just be like, here, take it from me.
Well, some do. I believe some are trying to take them to the grandmama and leave them, but.
Or you can take it to an adoption center.
So what?
An adoption center.
Just gonna give your baby away.
Well, if they wanted to, they would be like, here, yep, take it. Or some stupid teenagers will throw their baby in a garbage bin. Okay, don't do that. That's illegal. They find you and you're going to prison.
I pray that if somebody's so desperate to have a child, get them one of those, and I believe and I hope that gets that urge of being a mother too soon when you're not prepared to be a mother. I would pray that would be the situation to help get that out of the system. Like that little girl right there in that video.
She was like, nope,
done.
Nope, I'm over. Nope.
I think she's not ready. She's like, I'm not here to take this back.
Well, luckily my baby don't have no noises.
I think you're neglecting your baby.
I'm not neglecting my baby. I take her to school. I gave her whiplash like once.
That's crazy. Okay, so anyway, that would be my point. If somebody got that urge, they want to have a baby so bad, get them one that cries and everything. You got to change them. You got to feed them.
I'm pretty sure in high school, in high school you get a computer baby, and you have to take care of it and make sure that it doesn't.
Okay, I guess all high school and junior high school and almost junior high school daughters, girls, even the guys too, the boys too.
Yeah, the boys have to get babies.
I think a lot of the boys feel like they don't have to deal with it. Some of them they get out of this, get out of their responsibilities. So I think even the boys, they should be able to have to keep or take care of the baby for about a week or something like that.
Because you still have to be a father too.
Well, we have to get out there and work, make some money. Okay, moving on. I guess what y'all think. What y'all think about these realistic babies? Does it help? Does it harm? Does it cause little girls to want to have a baby, or does it tell them to wait till they have everything ready to go?
That makes me want to wait, because you bug me too much about taking care of that baby.
Good. We already planned. We already decided she's not getting married until she's at least 30.
Yep,
So
that's my plan.
She got 20 more years to go.
I don't have to worry about it.
Okay. Here we go. Going to the next video.
You what?
I'm disappointed.
You what?
I'm disappointed.
Disappointed for what?
For you locking me in that door,
Doing what?
locking me outside.
I did not lock you outside,
Yes, you
Ace.
did.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
You have to be careful with the things you say because I did not
be
lock
twisting
you
stuff up.
outside. I came in the house to check on the rice and I closed the door.
Getting people in
And
trouble.
you're right here where I can see you, literally, right? The deck is right there.
No. Actually, you can't see me in the morning. Because actually, I was right over there inside the trash can. You couldn't be able to see me.
You are.
I could see you just fine.
Okay, but I like go to the spider web, you could have been seeing if the spider would have been me. Like, that would be okay, because I might turn the Spider-Man web you up.
That might be okay. You wanna
What's
web
the
me up?
Spider-Man?
You wanna web up your mommy? You wanna web up your mommy? You would do me like this.
Yes, but if you don't lock me, if you don't close me the door, I will unwrap you.
Okay. I'm sorry. Next time I'll say for the 5th time, like, because I had already asked you like 4 times. So next time I'll say like, hey, this is the 5th time for me asking you. Please come on, let's go in the house so I can check the rice. Okay?
You say that a bad word, bad like that, I wrap you up forever. You hear me? Forever.
Man, fuck. I talked to my mom like that at 4. I wouldn't be here now. He talking about he's gonna lock her up forever. What you think of that little man talking to his mama like that?
If I were his mom, which I would probably never be, I would just be like, what you guys say to me? He say it, I grab my flip-flop, I'm just gonna be like, come here. Or I'll grab me a hanger, I'll grab me an extension cord, I'll grab me a slipper, I'll grab me a spoon, a wooden spoon. Them wooden spoons be hurting. Be hurting.
I know.
And I'll just be like, come here, boy. Yo, you how dare you talk to me like that? You ain't no Spider-Man.
But it shouldn't take all of that. But it still shows. Look like he get away with a lot of stuff. He get away with a lot of stuff. No need to let it go on that long. If you don't stop him at 4, he can be a handful at 5 and 6. So yeah, she need to get the hang of that. But it also, by watching that video, is making me think of the different things that kids are watching on TV and stuff that you watch on TV. Because you just told me about my nephew talking about he want to.
No, don't expose him.
I just want to say he wanted to cause harm to people because of watching some of the shows.
Don't expose him like that.
Him who? Him who? Who name did I say?
No one.
I didn't say anybody's name, so how am I exposing somebody? You're trying to expose somebody. Okay, so my point is, young kids start watching shows and start thinking they can do some of the things in those shows, or they want to do something. Oh, I got this next video coming up talking about, well, let me just play it, then we'll come back to deception.
If you have been noticing bratty or whiny behaviors in your children, you might want to consider cutting out modern day TV shows, or at least most of them. 2 months ago, we made the switch in our home to only putting on classic old school TV shows or Disney movies, and the change in the behavior in my home has been night and day. We've always been a limited screen time family, but I've been noticing that most of the characters in the modern day shows are brats, and my daughter was picking up those behaviors, the whininess, the brattiness, the entitlement, no more. Some of her behaviors are developmentally appropriate, she's learning, but I don't need shows encouraging her to behave that way. Pretty much the only modern day TV shows that are allowed in my house are Gabby's Dollhouse, Bluey, and The Creature Cases. Here is a list of shows that we have been loving Because they are not high stimulation, most of the episodes contain overall lessons that go directly hand in hand with values that we teach in our home, like respect, kindness, acceptance, honesty. And then some of them are even educational, like Magic School Bus, Sesame Street, and Between the Lions. If you have an old school TV show that you guys are loving, let me know in the comments. These are shows that I grew up with, so it's a blast from the past to watch them with her as well.
I love the Magic School Bus.
I love the Magic School Bus too. But I have my shows that I like to watch, that I get permission to watch, which is modern day, and I don't act like the people in the shows. You know why? You know why?
Why?
Because I know if I acted like that, I know I would get slapped into next week. So I know not to act like that because most of the people in the shows I watch, they act like they got some sense.
I don't 100% agree with you. I think you do act like some of the bratty girls in some of those shows.
I don't watch bratty girls though.
Okay, it doesn't have to be exactly a girl, and I think you do. It's the cartoons also. Mm-hmm.
Watching Dora is gonna.
I'm not even talking about Dora. I'm not even gonna say the different shows, but yes, some of the shows is some bratty people. It doesn't have to be a regular TV show. It's also cartoon characters, and I think you pick up some of those characteristics. You may not realize it, but it is good to see that you acknowledge the fact that you don't want to act like the bratty kids.
Yep.
But some kids, I guess if you watch it so much, you start picking it up. And that's what I was talking about before, how even the boys start seeing a lot of the cartoons with a lot of violence. So that leads to them wanting to do violence. And you're not even thinking of it as being violent. It's just entertainment. It's just fighting. It's just shooting. And some people may lose their life. So sometimes they may get a little desensitized in the loss of life. So they just like, oh, this is part of it.
Okay, wait. I want to say this real quick. When I was younger, I had an attitude towards other people, but then I would come back home and have like a totally different like thing towards my parents. But then I would like tell my stories and attitudes because I would like kind of talk in an attitude when I was little. I wasn't using like grammar, and I wasn't actually like. I was using words like y'all, bro, and like words that are not part of grammar. And now I actually tell stories in a good grammar thing. I forgot what it was called. But yeah.
So when you say tell stories, you're talking about a story that you make up, or you're talking about a lie?
What? I'm talking about real life, like what happened at school. When I was younger, I would talk to Grandma Crystal outside when she came home from work, and I would just be like using all the slang, all the words that you don't normally use as a 6-year-old, like a 5-year-old.
Yeah, you was 5 then, so you've been here 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you've been here a long time. So,
I've been in Jacksonville for 5 years.
So what's changed?
Wait, no. I've actually been here for 6 years because it's a new year. So,
okay.
Yay,
so what has changed? You're talking about how you were acting in kindergarten. How do you react now? Because I've seen your attitude side.
Yeah, I do get an attitude when I do get an attitude when somebody gets an attitude with me, or I feel like they're gonna get an attitude with me, and I'm just like using the attitude talk and all that, and all the attitude walk and the attitude motions and all that, because either I feel like they're gonna have an attitude with me, or sometimes I'll just randomly get an attitude and just start like attituding if I'm upset, or I'm like if
You
somebody
just randomly get attitude.
so if somebody makes me upset in any kind of way, and I seem to remember what they did like earlier in the day, I don't like pick out stuff from like a month ago. I pick out stuff that happened earlier in the day. Like if somebody was rude to me in the morning, I will remember that, and I'll get an attitude when they try to act all nice to me, and like I'll remember like what happened earlier in the day, and then I'll like be like, don't try to act all nice to me now when you were acting like that earlier in the day. Or if they're like doing it right then, I'll get an attitude with them for the rest of the day. Like I'll try to ignore them, and then like
Well, did you know that people can't make you get an attitude?
What?
It's your decision. Everything that happens, you make a decision. If you're going to have an attitude, you make the decision. If you're going to be angry, you make a decision. If you're going to be sad, it's still, the ball is in your court. If you know that analogy, it's your choice. A lot of people act like, I can't help it. They hurt my feelings and they made me get it. They did. They. It's still inside of you. The information comes to you. You decide what you're going to do with it. So now, when you understand that you have control of it, you can decide whether you're going to have an attitude, whether you're going to fight, whether you're going to hit. You make that decision. Nobody else make that decision but you. You understand that?
Uh-huh. I forgot to tell you guys, somebody in my family, because that person watched a movie, they have dedicated their whole entire character to that person, and like it's kind of like really like confusing sometimes because like they've taken their name and changed it to somebody else. They've changed their whole entire personality to fit that person, so they're basically they're taking that person's character and putting it on themselves, and that makes them do reckless things, and makes them do things that we know they wouldn't normally do because of that character that they're portraying.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
They just doing it for fun, or you talking about somebody that's you said dedicated their life?
Yes, and their life it hasn't been that long.
Is it? So is it a child or an adult?
It's a child that has dedicated their life to.
That's fine with a child playing like a character. When you're talking about an adult, that's something different.
They're not.
So I wouldn't worry about
that person
a child.
is not exactly just playing that character. That person is being that character. And
is a child above 15?
No.
There's nothing to worry about.
Okay, nothing to worry
about.
Maybe they'll grow out of it and then they'll stop.
You change every day yourself. I like this today, and then tomorrow I like something different.
Okay, for one, I don't change like that anymore.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
All right, I've seen it. I want this, and then I don't want that. But I wanted that last week, but I don't want it this week. You change with the wind.
Well, that's how my character is.
That's your character.
That's how. This is me. This is me. This is how. See, read my shirt. Adultish.
She want to be an adult. Got a long ways to go.
Yeah, I got like
act that way.
I got 10 years to go.
30.
10.
20.
10.
Okay.
Because I'll be 20 in 10 years.
Now, hopefully I can help mold you to be a great, responsible adult. So you can do the adulting right. All right, let's move on to the next one.
Okay, let's talk about it real quick. Let's make it make sense. Y'all love throwing around the idea that these students are the technology era. These students are not the technology era. They are simply living in the era of technology. If you ask a student to click the start button on their computer, they're going to look at you like you crazy. If you ask a student to open a Word document Times New Roman 12 font and indent it, they're going to look at you like you crazy. The teacher literally going to have to go around the classroom showing every student how to open a Word document. These students can't even put together a basic PowerPoint, okay? A slideshow. And don't ask them to add transitions or the clap sound because they have no idea what you're talking about. I do not know why we took textbooks out the school system and forcing Chromebooks down students' throats and not even showing them how to use it. I do not know why we took computer class out of the curriculum. However, school districts are still bragging that they are graduating kids college and career ready. How, Sway? They can't even use a Chromebook, the most basic of basic computers, and do not ask them to research anything because they don't even know how to ask Google a question to get the answer that they need. They don't even know that they need a charger for the Chromebook to work. Make it make sense.
I know how to do I know how to plug in a computer. I know how to do transitions. I know how to do a PowerPoint. I know what a PowerPoint is in my head, but when I hear it, it's just like, what's a PowerPoint? And then I remember the definition of a PowerPoint, and then I could actually get it. But I know how to research. I know how to plug in my computer, unlike everybody else in my class. They do not know how to plug in a simple Chromebook. Like, do you not know how to take care of a computer? Like, a computer is like I know how to I know how to research. I know how to research like insanely.
So, okay. I believe you are an exception to the rule.
Wait, what?
You are an exception to the rule. You're an exception to what she's talking about. She was talking about in general, most kids are not able to do all those things that she just said. She's a teacher, so she see a whole bunch of students.
I don't know what a Roman is.
She was talking about the font, the different shapes of letters.
I know how to do a font. I know how to change my font. Just say font. No Roman.
That's the name of the font. That's the most common use.
Oh, Roman.
Slow it down in your brain and listen.
I finally. A Roman.
I just see this big old light bulb above your head.
My forehead looks like a light bulb. Ding.
Wow. Okay. That was a lot, but you could tell she's frustrated. Next time I'm gonna start getting these people's names so we can start following these content creators. So anybody watch this video, when you play it again, check out their handles and go check those different content creators out. So we would like support all these other content creators. But yeah, so I just put that down to kind of bring us around to our next subject. Let me see, should I? So we went through something for the last 2 days.
Yes.
And well, one of her issues was, why do I have to learn something on our break? And my response was, do you remember what my response was? Just go in one ear, out the other.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to learn at all times. You're supposed to be all the way learning. And your full-time job is to be learning. Even when you get out of school, you shouldn't okay.
You hear that, Shell? I do have a job. I have a full-time job, and that's learning, and I get paid in knowledge. So yeah, I do have a job. I get paid in knowledge.
You're kind of broke right now, so we're working on that.
Joe.
But we had this. We was having a discussion about. I forgot what was the subject, but basically about you learning something. So let me go ahead and play the video, and then we'll discuss what happened. Because I made this video last night to go along with it, and then I'm gonna post it.
The writing is on the wall. Have you ever wondered why cursive writing is vanishing from our schools? It's a hot topic, and today I'll dive into the mystery behind this disappearing act. Once upon a time, cursive was a staple in classrooms. Every child learned how to loop those letters beautifully. But nowadays, many schools across America have dropped it from the curriculum. So why the change? The digital age is a big reason. With keyboards and screens dominating our lives, typing skills are seen as more crucial than penmanship. Schools are focusing on tech literacy, coding, and other 21st century skills. Another reason is standardized testing. Schools are under pressure to meet testing benchmarks, and cursive writing just doesn't make the cut. It's seen as less relevant compared to core subjects like math, reading, and science. But here's a thought: should we completely abandon cursive? Some argue that cursive has cognitive benefits. It can improve fine motor skills, hand-eye coordination, and even reading comprehension. Plus, there's the matter of signatures. Imagine a world where no one can sign their name. So, what's the middle ground? Perhaps instead of extensive cursive lessons, schools could teach the basics like how to sign your name. That way, students won't lose this essential skill entirely. In the end, it's about balance. Embracing new technologies doesn't mean we should abandon traditional skills. Both can coexist, enriching our students' learning experiences. What do you think? Should cursive make a comeback, or is it time to move on? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Remember to like, share and subscribe for more educational insights from the mind of Lil Joe. Thanks for watching.
Cursive writing. Cursive writing. Is it dead? So we got to take a break real quick. We'll be right back. We can discuss cursive writing.
Purpose-inspired TV is under construction. During this process, we invite you to step into the journey. By joining our team, you have the chance to shape the very fabric of this channel with your creative ideas and skills. We believe that the true essence of innovation lies in collaboration, and together, we can create something truly extraordinary. We will provide content that ignites your passion, inspires personal growth, and encourages a positive impact on society. Our focus is on delivering shows that are entertaining, thought-provoking, educational, and uplifting. We want to hear your voice, your vision, and your recommendations for individuals you would love to see on our channel. We aim to create a channel that resonates deeply with viewers, challenging them to think bigger, dream bolder, and live a life of purpose. So, join us today, and together, we can make a difference, one viewer, one show, and one purpose at a time.
All right. We are back. So we left off a few minutes ago talking about cursive writing. So I believe, how did it start? Did I ask you a question? I think it started, I was just trying to figure out what can she learn, what can she do over the break that she was on. So yeah, I'm all about learning. Not I'm about fun too, like to have fun, but it's got to be a balance of fun and learn something. So I asked her about cursive writing, find out, we understand that cursive writing has been removed from school. So I gave her a challenge. What was my challenge I asked you to do? Or what I asked you to learn?
If you learn your signature, I will give you a laptop.
Yes. I said I was going to give her a laptop if she was able to write her name in cursive before the year was out. How did that go?
I learned my name in cursive and I got the computer.
Tell the truth.
I learned my name in cursive after 2 days and I got the computer.
What? How much of your name?
What?
How much of your name did you learn?
100, more than 100.
I'm not asking that.
How much?
You only can write your first name?
Yeah, I only can write my first name.
So I had to change the rules because it was such a battle. Go ahead, tell people what you went through to be able to do that.
I went through crying, sweating, stressing, nail bed biting, And 5 pieces of paper. No, 10 pieces of paper.
That was rough. And I'm not an easy. I'm not going to describe myself. What do you think of me as a teacher? You can say the truth.
Please, nobody hire him as a teacher. He will have your students. He will have the students, like all the students will be gone in a matter of seconds. They will be in there. Nope, I'm gone. I'm leaving. You will lose your students faster than Pepto-Bismol.
Okay. See, saying all that because I'm not easygoing. I asked you to be able to write your name in cursive. I did relinquish and just say your first name. But I'm not just going to take any old junk. And like she said, she wrote it.
That's blue.
So she had to write it over and 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 over again because I wouldn't accept junk.
But then I finally did it correct on my final exams after I had to do my finals 3 times before I could actually get an A on one of them. I had C's, I had B's, I had A's on like half of my name. And then finally, after 3 attempts, I was finally passed. I finally passed my finals. And luckily, but unfortunately in school, you don't get to do your finals over again. So if I did like that on one of my finals, I would be cooked. I would not be passing with a thing.
Really, I think it was like you did 3 finals and still never got that A, and then finally the last 3 you got it. So yeah, you was giving me half the word, half your name would look all right, and then the other half, then I wasn't gonna accept it. So now what you got to do, you have to practice to be able to keep it and to make it better. But that's just your first name. What you gonna do next? I'm crazy. What's next? Did you learn your spell able to write your whole name?
Not my whole name because my middle name is hard, and I'm not gonna do that. I'll do my first and last name.
You know, when somebody says something hard, it don't mean nothing to me. That means we need to work on that.
No.
Yes.
No.
Sound like a challenge the next time you come over.
No.
Yes.
What you gonna give me then? You got nothing else to give.
I gave you knowledge. You know how to write your name in cursive for the rest of your life.
Yeah. But what you gonna give me the
I'm
other
not
time?
giving you another whole computer. You still owe me. Yes. That first name is just down payment.
That's not down payment.
I said you're supposed to learn how to write your name.
But you cut it down to my first name.
I had mercy because it was going through so much.
So
but you still owe me. You didn't fulfill the whole contract.
But
nothing. You didn't fulfill the contract.
Why?
You still owe me.
But no.
You still owe me. That's a down payment.
Why?
I think you got. Let me see that you did that in 2 days, all of New Year's Eve. Man, y'all just don't understand how many times she quit and was crying and tears falling. I don't know. She thought I was going to give in because she was crying. Nope.
I did not think that.
And she just kept on bringing me. I don't know what kind of writing it was. She might start off strong and then it fade away and got ugly. I won't accept it yet. But she got it done. But just your first name. So we need to move on. I would say next, go to your last name.
Okay.
And then we'll come back around.
So wait.
So I'm gonna give you
I do get to take the computer home, but that's only a down payment until I can do my last name.
Well, I'll be the repo man.
What's that?
The repo man?
What's that?
We don't pay your bills. If you don't pay your car note, the repo man come get the car.
Okay.
I'm gonna be the repo man. So you took basically 2 days to learn how to write your first name in cursive. So I'm gonna be merciful and give you 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 whole weeks to learn how to write your last name in cursive and maintain the first name. I say don't be doing all that y'all on TV. What you doing? But all right, so we good. We good on this agreement. Really,
you heard it, folks. Because if you don't know, computers are actually really expensive, and he's giving me one just to learn my name. Woo! This is gonna be easy, and I'm gonna get me a laptop, and I can finally do my homework.
What's gonna be easy?
My last name.
Huh?
My last name, because a cursive R is not that hard, and I have an L, which I know how to do an L already, and I have the only letters that I'm not familiar with is N, D,
easy.
R, and those are the only 3 letters in my last name that are unfamiliar. That I'm unfamiliar.
I wish I documented. I took a couple of pictures of her stretched out on the floor. That attitude that you said doesn't come up. That attitude.
I was just upset. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, and she quit. I don't want you. So that's what I had to battle against. And now she can say I'm the worst teacher. You wasn't a very good student. I had to keep on get you back on board, get you back on track. Okay, you got your first letter. You can move on to the second. But I suggest parents, you may not learn it. Your students, your kids may not learn cursive in school. But like the video I made, it was like at least let's try to get the children to at least learn how to write their name. Number 1, to be able to sign documents, and then number 2, give them some idea on how to read it. So sometimes you get some, they can't. Your grandmama write you a nice, lovely letter. You won't even be able to read it.
My shirt is in cursive.
Ish.
Adult.
Yes, in cursive ish. Not really fully cursive, but at least you be able to read, be able to recognize letters.
Yeah, I know how to read in cursive. That's not that hard.
It's not that hard.
It's not that hard. Give me something in cursive, and I'll be able to read it.
But let's go back to think about the video again. So what's your take on the students, the teachers, the schools not teaching cursive writing in school any longer?
Okay, personally, I think that teaching cursive would actually be a great thing for the school and for the students, because more parents would probably want to send their children to your school if their kids were learning cursive. Maybe the parents really like the thing about their kids learning cursive. Like they're like, oh wow, they get to learn math and they get to learn cursive. You should go to that school, and cursive just like really brings up like the rating of the school, because if my school taught cursive, I would be like, if my aunt would send me there if my middle school, like for sure I would go to that middle school because cursive is important, and yeah.
I say it's important, but I don't know if people choose a school because of it. But I think it's important. But like I said, in the video, we show that I believe a lot of schools took it away because they feel like they're wasting time. They feel like you spend all your time on electronics. You can be doing things electronically, and yes, even signatures. I just had to sign some documents, and I just use a computer signature, just enter my name, so I really didn't have to pick pen up and write it. But still, we still have plenty of people that write letters and different things. And again, you still have documents, different things that you need to sign.
Exactly. If you wanted to get a job, you would have to sign something. But if you don't know how to sign it, you can't really get the job if you can't sign your signature. Or if you were like wanting to be a boss of something, and you have this job where you have to sign signatures to sell things, and like that, you have to put your signature to do that type of stuff. But you would have to know how to put a signature. You couldn't just like put your name, like just like write it like normally, like how you normally write it. You can't just do that. You like your signature is how people kind of tell your name apart from other people.
Yeah, it's people can tell a whole lot, especially you sign when they look down. Back in the day, a lot of people were illiterate. Some people were forced to stay illiterate, and all they could do was put an X on the line. So they signing their rights away and stuff. All they can do is write an X.
I've seen that because it's just like boom, boom, and then like it kind of like.
It's probably nothing else, just the X.
That's
because they didn't know how to read. They didn't know how to read and write. Didn't know how to sign their name. But at least you and your friends are still supposed to be learning how to read. But again, a lot of I had another video about talking about how much time you guys spend on TV and internet and on phones and stuff. You're not reading like you should, but you need to build up your reading skills.
Well, I read for 30 minutes every day.
You haven't read all week since you've been with me.
Yeah, because my book
Here we go.
is in Aunt Corey's.
See, so she gave me that cockamamie story about the book is in a bag and the bag is in the trunk and she couldn't go in the trunk. And
because we like
can I ask you? I'm right here live on air. I got a question for you, something to research real quick. Know what the question is?
Yeah.
Here, wait a minute. No, I'll do it. How many books are there in America?
29,864,880 books in existence.
Okay. So you're telling me out of those 129 million books, you only had one that you didn't have access to?
Because Shell wanted me to read the one that Grandma Crystal gave me. She wanted me to read that one.
You need to read more than just that one book.
But do you not understand how long it takes me to read a book?
You still need to read more than that.
But I will read the book. Can I say the book title?
I guess.
Number the Stars. It is my favorite book. It was about the Nazis, and it's so good. It's like so relatable, but not relatable. But two little girls, but around my age. So they're kind of relatable because they're around my age.
But imagine the world where there would be books that's relatable to you, books around your age. There's thousands of them out there.
Okay, so wait. I've read this book. It's from Diary of the Wimpy Kid. I've read it 3 times. I read the whole book 3 times already because I really like that series of books. I also have read a I Survived book twice, and I really like it. I really like I Survive.
Okay, but we need to get more books in your head. That's how you can become smarter, right? I can remember. It's been so long. I know this has to be about, man. If I'm this age, doing the calculating. At least 45 years ago, I read this book called Boxcar Kids.
He's 35.
And that book still stuck with me. And a lot of books from that many years ago, I can still remember and relate. But you try to do something also. Not tried, but you started. She started writing a book. You started writing a book?
Yes.
How far did you get?
Well, I really don't really like typing out books. I really like to write them like by hand, because once I start writing them by hand, I actually get into it, and next thing I know, I have 20 sentences, and like that. I really like to write it. I don't really like to type it because I'm not a fast typer like you guys. Like adults are just like beep, 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 beep,
Right.
and y'all are just like typing so fast. Like I can't even see how fast your fingers are going. And then me, I'm just like boop, 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 boop.
That's how I feel like when you texting.
No, I actually text really fast. Like I text
That's why I just said.
And then send.
Okay, so we're gonna move on almost. Let's do this dance. Let's see I think this is a KK video. What we got here?
We listen and we don't judge. Pen. I stop the ink on purpose when you're in the middle of signing something important because I like to see you get frustrated and scribble and ruin your beautiful signature just for me to make it work again. We listen and we don't judge. Remote. I purposely hide every time you're about to watch your favorite shows, and I watch you try to change the channels by pressing the buttons on the TV instead. Now that's my favorite show. We listen and we don't judge. Phone charger? I've done this so many times. Every time you plug in your phone to charge, I stay unplugged long enough to make you think I'm charging it. The look on your face when you realize you're still on 1%. Worth it! Okay, my turn. I got this plastic bag because I'm gonna throw all of you out with immediate effect. We listen and
we listen
and we don't judge.
We played that when I went to Atlanta. I spent some time with my other nieces and nephews, and they played that game, and that was.
Now, what did you reveal? We listen and we don't judge. You're grounded. We listen and we don't judge.
I told a boo-boo story.
What? What boo-boo story? What boo-boo story?
What time we got? Okay, I hope I don't want to gross anybody out. But see, I told you, I can remember a long time ago. This happens in kindergarten in I don't remember what year, but it was back in 1900s.
Back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth.
Yeah, my footprint right there beside the dinosaur's footprint. But okay, how much time we got? Do I have time? It's a quick story. It's okay. So one day I was in kindergarten and we had two teachers. I remember, I'm going to talk about teachers, but two teachers. And it was nap time. Oh man, I had this video about taking naps. But anyway, so it was nap time, but I probably ate like you did, just ate too much one day. So it was nap time and then my stomach started. Uh-oh. So everybody got their mats and we landed the mats and my stomach like, uh-oh, that was the bathroom. So I get up. So the teachers everybody laying down, the lights are out. I go to the mean teacher. I had a nice teacher and a mean teacher. I don't know what a nice one was. I went to the mean teacher. I said, I have to go to the bathroom. No, you don't need to go to the bathroom. You need to go lay down and go to sleep. Okay, so I was very obedient. I went and laid down. So then my stomach like, I'm coming out. So, okay, so I either argue with the mean teacher or find a way of escape.
I would escape.
I went back to where the cubby holes were, and there was a point where 2 cubby holes came together, and there was a gap right there, wide enough for my butt to fit in. I pulled my shorts down, stuck my butt in there, get it all out. Felt good. Pulled my shorts up, went lay back down, went to sleep. I was good to go. I was obedient. I didn't go to the bathroom, and I was taking my nap. So I was a good kid. Didn't do nothing wrong.
What did you say? The classroom was probably smelling so bad.
It was fine until that was a Friday. So then Monday morning I came in there. Oh boy, it was stinking. The teacher's running there. Hey, what's that smell? And she called the janitor. And he was in there, and she was like, "It's something so sick, some died in here." And what did I do?
No, Stinky, you didn't even wipe. What's wrong with you?
Man,
you didn't even
wipe. First of all, I was in the kindergarten. It didn't matter.
I would grab some paper towels or just like.
It had to come out. It was telling me. She didn't hear my stomach telling me it was time. It was time. But okay. So, leads us to our last video.
That's nasty.
The last KK video of the day. It's real short.
Look, Daddy, I'm a ballerina.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's raining.
No, it's not.
I did myself.
What?
What's that? Oh. It's just like, Daddy, I'm a ballerina. Daddy, I think it's raining. No, it's not. Daddy, I think I peed on my head. I was like, what?
Really?
What'd you say?
Why older sisters beat up their little brothers?
Yeah, I would be like, come
on. They used to beat me up. I never did that to them.
I would
that's funny.
I would literally be so mad. I would go up there and talk about something. How dare you pee on me?
Princess at that. No princess.
He would be saying that too. He's like, you're no princess.
Oh man. Okay, everybody.
This is exactly why I beat up Oz.
Okay. You keep on beating up somebody that's half your size.
He's 5 years old. As y'all say anymore, y'all can't defend him no more. Y'all can't say that he's little because he's a kid. He's officially a kid. And guess what? Y'all call me a kid. So guess what? Now we equal. You got that? We are both equal now because he is a kid. He is not no taller no more. So that means now we are equal because y'all call me a child and a kid all the time. So that means that we are equal. Y'all cannot defend.
Equal. You're almost 3 times his height.
You cannot defend him anymore because you cannot defend him and say, "Oh, he's little and he's a little taller." He's not taller anymore. He's officially a child. So
you hear this?
So you can't defend him anymore.
This 10-year-old bully that's tall enough to be a 15-year-old wants to bully a little 5-year-old.
He's only 5 years younger than me. That does not matter.
You hear
that? That does not
we got it on tape. We got it on tape. We got it on tape.
That does not matter. He can catch his hand.
Okay. Well, it's time to go. So until next time, Lil Joe and KK.